The Konark Sun Temple, often considered one of those Indian temples with erotic art on its walls, actually has a lot more to offer. Namaste and welcome to Siddhanjaneya TV. Today, let's explore 6 mysterious facts about the Konark Sun Temple that you may not know. Fact number 1. The temple was built by a warrior king after getting boon from Deva. The Konark temple was built by Narasimha Deva, the son of Ananga Bhima Deva, to commemorate his victories over the Yavanas or the Islamic Turco-Afghan forces after getting a boon from Deva himself. He was the first king from Kalinga who took the offensive against the Islamic expansion over India by Turco-Afghan invaders by crossing into Rar, Gauda and Varendra in Bengal, chasing the invaders and making them retreat. Fact number 2. The unique but simple way in which the temple got its name. The temple was constructed at what was considered the then corner of the sea in Odisha and is dedicated to Surya Deva, or the Hindu deity referring to the sun. This is where it gets its name from, Kona meaning corner and Arka meaning sun. Fact number 3. It is part of Indian currency. Many Indian currency notes have depictions of various ancient Indian cultural heritage or Indian achievements printed on the reverse side of them. The Konark Sun Temple also gets a place in this list as it is depicted on the reverse side of the Indian currency note of ₹10 to signify its importance to Indian cultural heritage. Fact number 4. It is a temple of symbolic architectural brilliance. The temple is constructed in the form of a giant ornamented ratham or chariot drawn by 7 horses, which symbolizes 7 meters of Sanskrit prosody and the 7 colors of a rainbow. The chariot itself consists of 12 pairs of wheels, 6 pairs on each side of the temple, depicting the 12 Hindu masas or months. Each of the 24 wheels is divided into 2 halves, depicting the waning Shukla Paksha and the waxing Krishna Paksha. The 24 wheels depict the 24 hours in a day. When viewed from inland during the Usha, dawn, and Pratyusha, dusk times, the Ratha-shaped temple appears to emerge from the depths of the blue sea carrying the sun. Such was the architectural brilliance of our ancestors. Fact number 5. Based on ancient books written about architecture in India. The stone inscription at Amriteshwara temple, located at Holal, Karnataka, mentions the names of 3 types of ancient Indian architecture called Nagara, Dravida and Vesara. The Kalinga style of architecture in which Konark temple was built is a local variant of the Nagara style of architecture. There are many books which give guidelines and standards of different varieties of ancient Indian architecture, such as Bhuvana Pradipa, Bhuvana Pravesha, Shilpa Shastra, Shilpa Sarini, Shilpa Prakasha and Shilpa Ratnakosha, to mention a few. Of these, the Shilpa Sarini extensively discusses the Kalinga style of architecture and talks about several kinds of temples, namely Manjushri, Mridanga Ekabhagika, Vasushri, Mahameru, Kailasa, Ratnasara, Vimana, Suvamakuta, Pancharatha and Saptaratha. The Konark Sun Temple follows the Saptaratha style of temple architecture that gained prominence in the Kalinga architecture in the 13th century AD. Fact number 6. Erotic figurines at the temple are in reality tantric education. Temples were considered as centers of learning and creativity. They often featured a Natya Mandira for performers to showcase their talents at various times of the years, including on festival days. People often gathered at Bhoga Mandapas to have a feast on these festival days. When such a crowd visited these temples, they were often greeted with 2 things. 1. The glory of the king who built the temple, often depicted by how he had great trading relationships or won great wars over foreign invaders. This frame were African merchants presenting a giraffe to Narasimha Deva, which can be seen at Konark temple, is an example of such art. The second thing that people were often met with was the glory of the deity inside the temple, and how he is not just their deity but someone who is the deity of all kinds of people. Erotic art, something that was considered as understood universally, was everyday people's talk for complex concepts that often surrounded the tantric education.